Hello, and welcome to today's intention. And so it's been raining out and spring rain. I like spring rain a lot, but it sure is nice when it's finished and the sun pokes its head out. Everything is just like, oh, kind of get uplifted, and it's a good thing. So that just happened here. So I'm glad to see that. Um, so I'm feeling a huge amount of stress right now. Um, and so I've just done a few things this morning to help myself to alleviate this symptom. And I'm going to do the intention now as I feel a lot more calm and ready to do this. And I'm looking forward to it because it always helps as well. So if you could find a place to sit or lie down with your eyes closed, not be disturbed for the next 30 minutes or so, that would be great. And we're going to create some reality together. So go ahead and close your eyes. We're going to start with a few slow, deep breaths. Take the breath of life in. And when you exhale, I'd like you to just let go of all your cares and worries. Just let them float up and away. And with the next breath in, this time I'd like you to feel like you're sinking into the safe arms of Pachamama, Mother Earth, always supporting us. Just feel like you're sinking into your seat there. And for the next breath, we want to fill up your belly really full. And then let it go. It's a beautiful stillness at the end of the exhale, where you could just linger and appreciate that peace. And now we're going to focus on the body. Make sure it's good and relaxed for this inwards journey. I'd like to start by bringing your awareness down to your feet and simply ask them to relax at this time. Our bodies are these most wonderfully loyal servants that just want to do our bidding. Sometimes we just need to ask. And if you can feel your energy, and if you can't, just imagine, go ahead and imagine it. It works just as well. Feel your energy leaving through your feet into the ground, curling up with the roots of the forest, and then circling back to complete the circuit back into your feet. Allow the earth to cleanse and replenish your energy. Feel grounded. And now we'll focus on the ankles, the shins, the calves, the knees. We feel everything relax. Every part of our body, the area that we touch on, I want you to allow it to revert back to its original blueprint of perfection. No pain, no inflammation, just a beautifully flowing vitality, health. And then we move up to our upper legs, hips, buttocks, pelvic area. And we feel everything loosen. Moving into the inner organs, rib cage, breast, chest, full back and spine. Everything softens. Your shoulders are down in the most comfortable position. Arms, forearms, hands, and fingers hanging loosely. Your neck is supple, bearing no weight. And then we're going to move on up to the skin of the scalp. This is where tension can hide sometimes. So I want you to just wiggle. Loosen that area up, almost as if your ears could wiggle. Maybe they can. Just really feel it loosen. And then we move down into the jaw. and we allow it to unhinge. Open up, open, and receive the breath of life. And then we feel all of our facial muscles melt into this pool of perfect relaxation. And if you can, see if you can't get your eyelids to soften a few extra degrees. And then we move inwards, asking our right brain to relax, asking our left brain to relax. And now we're going to thank our minds for all the hard work they do on our behalf all the time. We're actually going to invite them to have a virtual seat on the couch right now and just chillax for a bit while we let the heart steer the bus for this session. We want our minds to stick around and be part of our small council, but just take more of a back seat for a little while. And now let's deal with our thoughts. We all have so many thoughts, and they're usually moving so fast. So we're going to enlist the help of the elementals today to help us deal with them. And they're wonderfully suited to help us in these tasks. First with fire, as it naturally burns up anything that is no longer necessary, purifying us, allowing us to be reborn from the ashes. We can see the sun as the element of fire. So maybe imagine yourself standing in full sunlight, feeling the heat radiating against your skin, feeling warm inside, seeing kind of a red light behind your eyelids. Then we move to the element of water. It's also a beautiful tool for this job as it naturally retains memory in each drop. So maybe see ourselves standing in the middle of a gentle river, feeling the coolish water against our skin, splashing, feeling the currents pull against us. And literally, we can just observe and watch as our old traumas and patterns that we hold on to simply detach and float downstream. The water taking them in their care, purifying them, sending them on to someplace better, and leaving you feel lighter. Then we'll call upon the element of air. Air's specialty is to, with its wind or breeze against your cheek that you feel, is to suck out any of the stories we tell ourselves, all the stories and limitations that we've convinced ourselves of. And they just blow right on out with much gratitude for helping us to untangle and to simplify all these things that keep us from being spontaneously free and beautiful and loving as we are. And finally, we come to the earth element with her magnetic properties to attract and stick to her any burdens or heaviness that we're still hanging on to. We can entrust her to transform those energies into higher vibrational ones, something akin to a plant, a seedling sprouting into a plant. And now that we're feeling a little bit lighter and more like our true selves, just the shining truth with us. We're going to take the journey from the head space down to the chest cavity where the heart resides. We're going to use a beautiful wooden spiral staircase to get there. I'd like you to experience this journey viscerally. So feel the smooth grain of the wood underneath your fingertips as you trail your hand down the railing. Hear the soft padding of your bare feet as they touch down on each step. Experience the buoyancy, the lightness of being as you're gliding down the staircase. And as you arrive on the platform, I'd like you to notice if there's anything in front of your heart. Perhaps a gate with a lock on it, maybe a wall has been built. This is normal and natural. We all do this kind of thing to protect ourselves. What I'd like you to realize today is that this is your heart. You have full access, VIP, backstage pass to it at all times. It's your concert. So I want you to go ahead and envision those locks disintegrating, the gates creaking open. Perhaps a bridge appears over the moat that may have been built, if you're like me. And as you approach the door to your heart, it cracks open just a bit, and brilliant beams of yellow golden light are spilling out everywhere. It's so beautiful. See yourself opening the door and entering into your heart space to be completely bathed in this warm and loving light. You feel so safe and secure and so happy. This is the most amazing place you've ever been or could imagine inside your heart space. And this light is closest to the truest essence of what you really are. Everything in the universe is made of energy, as are we. It's the common denominator. So we're going to have a bit of a shift in perception now to experience our energy bodies or our light bodies. I'd like you to look down at your hands inside your heart and see that all the cells of your body have transformed into brilliant points of light. So you're kind of floating there, existing as a light cloud. It's very blissful. Now, everybody has a very unique shade of color and texture to them. I'd like you to experience this right now. What color are you? And then you look up and you see this colossal but indescribably beautiful ribbon of light above you as well. This is the flow of the cosmos, the consciousness of one. I call this place the Nexus. It goes by many names in many cultures. Really doesn't matter what you call it. At the end of the day, what it is total connection. And that's what we want. So I'd like you to allow yourself to float up now and merge with that flow. You don't have to be afraid. You can come out of it at any time. There's no need to sacrifice anything to experience this. And there's no need to change your beliefs. All truths are inclusive here. One of the things that you might experience when you first join in is a sensation of coming home, of belonging. And at some point, on every level, you will experience that you are everything and everyone in the universe, and they are also you. We are all one being, one light, one consciousness. We're all the same pie, bringing slightly different flavors to the same big pie. Now, this nexus is a place of incredible power. You have at your fingertips the knowledge and wisdom of the entire universe at your command. This is where our intuition has been stemming from. It's also a place of spontaneous healing, of miracles, and a boundless capacity to create. That's what we're going to take advantage of here today. We're going to intend a reality of our choosing and then anchor it in the present moment at the end of the intention, because we can. So right now, I'd like you to go ahead and envision the life that you've always secretly dreamed of having in all its glorious details. I'm going to guide along in generalities because at our core, we all want the same things. But I'd like it if you could fill in the blanks and color the page the way you see fit for your life. Let's start by talking about health. Everybody wants good health. Envision yourself right now completely vibrant, whole, moving your physical body with ease and grace, your mental body full of clarity, your emotional body balanced, and your energetic body filled and complete. And we can trust our bodies. They're amazing systems, all of them. Self-healing, self-repair, to guard us against anything we need shielding from. And in this reality, anytime we need guidance or teaching on how to take care of these bodies, that information is amply available to us. And now that you're experiencing this vitality, I'd like you to extend it to include your friends and family. Witness the expressions of relief and wonderment on their faces too. And then extend it out to your community, and then to the entire planet. What a beautiful gift to give and receive. Total vibrant health. This is within our power to do so. It's just a matter of focusing our intention, sending that energy out. Now, we just did this for the whole world. So what does that look like now? I see all the amazing intellects and imaginations pooling together to problem solve, and all of a sudden, we are living on a planet free of pollution. We're living in harmony and balance with the Earth's ecosystems. How fantastic is that? And I want you to see this as all already happened. All already happened. This is all already done. So say we all. See the end results, not how we're getting from here to there. Make reality that is the end result. And look at us exploring our limitless potential together. Inventing, building, teaching, learning, sharing, caring. Progressing into the future in a most balanced and conscious way. What an exciting time to be alive. And we're doing this together. We are meant to be together. We are here to walk each other home through the meadows and over the bumps. But for today, let's celebrate this wonderful existence together in song, in music, in dancing, in art, in laughter and playing. You can see Solid, this huge outdoor music festival. Everybody rejoicing. All the relationships healing. I'm also walking down the street in my reality, seeing all the smiles on strangers' faces as I pass by, watching the lights behind their eyes. It's truly magnificent. Now let's intend one more thing while we're here together today. Let's intend that everybody is awakening to this consciousness of one. Everybody is feeling, at least that everybody's feeling connected. Something miraculous happens when we remember who and what we truly are. This high vibrational frequency energy resonance, this light, this love. All of a sudden, then the lower, heavier energies just fall away. And we naturally tend to adopt the same foundation principles: honesty, integrity, authenticity, caring, sharing. Everybody's on the same page. What a relief. What joy. Even the systems that may govern us in this reality are designed in place to uplift us in our lives, to protect our freedoms, and to help us flow along on our journeys together. I'm sensing all the fear, worry, and tension lift collectively up off of our shoulders into the atmosphere to be transformed into a higher vibrational frequency that's more in alignment with who we are. And then all of a sudden, trust is just blossoming in my heart again. I am overflowing with compassion, sensing all the connections clearing, cleansing, opening up, communication flowing. So beautiful, efficient. The atmosphere is so smooth. It's so easy just to be. It's so easy just to be. Then we can just think about abundance for a moment more. There's plenty on this world for all of us, and that is the truth. Let's lift humanity up out of survival mode into creation mode in this reality. Everybody has access to fresh, clean drinking water. Everybody has ample, natural, healthy food. Everybody has shelter. Everybody has warmth or cooling if they need it. And there's plenty left over for comforts. So maybe we could travel around once in a while if we like. Most importantly, that we have the resources to follow our passions and dreams in life. Each of us were seated with a unique gift that only we can develop and share back with the world. This is our purpose. And when we're on the path of our purpose, we feel fulfillment. Not just because we're doing what we love. Deep down, we each have an innate need and desire to contribute. And so when we're following our path, we're being fulfilled on many levels. I'd like you to experience this right now, just touch on the experience. What are you doing when you're following your bliss? Now, if you don't know what your purpose is yet, don't worry. We're going to generate the feelings associated with it and allow that to beckon into our conscious awareness, that information now. So let's generate feelings of wholeness or completeness that we felt in our lives before. Go back to a memory where you felt that and generate those feelings. Or perhaps that all over good feeling from selflessly helping another. Or you can go back to a memory where you were doing something that you were so fascinated by, so enamored with, that you completely lost track of all time. That's kind of what you're looking for. And now see yourself going to bed at the end of being on your day, feeling completely fulfilled, sleeping soundly through the night, waking up in the morning and excited to jump out of bed and do it all again. And picture a whole world being that happy and content most of the time. It could be that. So let us be that. Now, wherever you are in your beautiful reality that you created, whether you're out having a picnic with your family, marveling at their shining faces, or you're bombing down a mountain on your skis, or maybe you're taking a walk with your dog in a serene forest, you're cooking up something creative in your kitchen, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I want you to just stop in your shoes right now, in your reality, and look at all the beauty that surrounds you. All the natural beauty and all the man-made beauty. And just drink it in. Feel this unconditional love energy that surrounds and supports us at all times. And receive it. You are so worthy of this amazing reality you've just created. Now I want you to take your entire creative reality and build it up as an energy ball in your center right now, in your heart space, solar plexus, dantian area. Build it up as a big energy ball. Make it crackle with life. And then soak it with those elevated emotions you just felt, the fulfillment, the joy, the peace, and the gratitude. And we're going to take a big breath in, build up that energy ball. When we exhale, we're going to release and share that with the world. Here we go. Build up that big energy ball and send it out. All the love in your heart. Give it all away. Our hearts are vast. And then breathe in the breath of life. Replenish yourself with light and love and healing and energy. Good job. I can feel the concentric rings of energy just encircling the earth. Frequencies of peace and love and prosperity. It's brilliant. And now I'm going to get you to wiggle your fingers and toes in real life. We're going to bring ourselves back into our bodies now. So maybe shift your limbs around a little bit too, really come back in. And when you feel you're ready to come back into the room or your space, open your eyes. And notice how you're feeling right now. Know that you can attain this state of being at any time in your day with a single conscious breath of intention. This is why we do this practice, so that we can call it up on demand, anytime, all the time, become these walking, talking, natural transmitters of high frequency energy that's more in tune with who we truly are, creating the reality of our existence all around us, because we are that powerful. And so much more so when we put ourselves together in this way, exponentially, actually, by magnitude. So thank you. Thank you for joining me in these intentions, whether it's live or recorded. All works, it's all good. And I'll leave you to have a most pleasant day, and we'll see you again tomorrow for the next intention. Have a good one.